Hi, my name is Julie Bergfeld, and I wanted to talk today about my experience with focal dystonia, in particular with runner's dystonia. I am in my late 50s, and this issue popped up for me probably a good 10 years ago in my late 40s, and at first it was intermittent. I would notice that when I was running downhill, I had this weird hesitancy and I felt like I was going to fall. So, I just decided, okay, I'm not going to run down the hill, I'm going to walk down the hill fine. And then what I noticed was it started happening when I was going up hills. And then it was happening intermittently during the course of my run. Some days was better than others. Some days I didn't notice it, and I couldn't put together any sort of pattern or reasons why this was happening. And I just kind of wrote it off and really didn't think that much about it. I did not seek medical attention. I didn't see a neurologist or go to PT or anything like that. It continued to get worse. At the time that it first manifested, I was very successful in my running. I'd run a sub-3-hour marathon. I've won marathons and ultra marathons up to 50K, so not huge ultras, but significant. Really, when this popped up, I was training for a 50-miler and doing speed work and long runs. Running 85, 100 miles a week was normal for me. I would do 2 a days, probably 4 or 5 times a week, and that was life. Running was life, and it was all-consuming, but I absolutely loved it. I loved the thrill of competition, the thrill of pushing my body, the hard workouts, the joy of community, of getting together with other runners too at races and workouts and pushing each other on. There was nothing quite like it in my life that I've ever experienced and haven't since. So fast forward, things progressively got worse to the point where it was happening all the time, and I just felt like I was off, like I couldn't move my legs like I wanted to move them. Paces like 7:30 miles were unheard of. I was running 12-minute miles and 15-minute miles, and really I considered it galloping or loping. I would call my leg that was floppy my rogue left leg, and it just felt like I had no control over the left leg. Now, mind you, there were a litany of injuries, falls, all that kind of stuff. During the time that I progressed and prior to that time as well. A lot of stress in my life as well. And, did one cause the other? I don't know. Did it contribute? Absolutely, I think so. And I'm not creating this video to provide a diagnosis or, to give you insights into my theories. I can do that in a later post. But I did want to give you some background on who I am and how things have progressed for me. What I've tried. So I've tried physical therapy. I've tried massage therapy. I've tried chiropractic. I've tried stopping drinking. Yeah, I still don't drink. It's been 6 years, but that didn't do anything. I've changed my diet. I've taken CBD, I've not taken CBD, I've used many different topicals and creams and meditation, breath work, somatics. I am a big fan of Feldenkrais, and hip strengthening, no. Hip rebalancing, yes. Pelvic positioning, yes. And when I'm saying yes and smiling, those are things that I feel like have been significant and moved me forward, getting me better into feeling my body how it should be feeling. Like I'll be working through an exercise and it's like, okay, lift the left leg, lift the right leg, do these things one side and the other side, And it feels significantly different one side to the other side still. And I've been working on these things for quite some time. Um, Things that I wish I'd done sooner, just in case you're struggling with this, don't wait, right? So what I find in talking to other people is the longer you wait, the longer it takes to resolve. And so I'm committed to the long run here. I am making progress. But if you feel like something's off, start something now that you feel like is going to help and start seeking answers. And by answers, I mean just start trying things. Right? Just start trying things. You don't need a medical diagnosis for dystonia. And in my opinion, I don't want to go on meds. I feel like meds and surgeries are just a band-aid in a lot of ways. I really want the brain to be able to change itself. I am a believer, and some people are not, I am a believer in neuroplastic change. The breath work has been really big for me to help me shift my mindset into, yeah, this is possible for me. Instead of thinking, no, I'm the victim and I can't change. So the breath work has been hugely healing. It's also helping me to deal and become more emotionally resilient with things. I think overall, the things that I've gotten from this is I have a new community now. I also have the appreciation that life is not running, right? I'm not going to die without running. And luckily my walking has not been affected. So I'm still able to get out and be in nature and be mobile and do most of the things that I want to do. But deep down inside there is that sadness. And it's really hard some days. It's really, really hard some days. I feel like I'm much more in touch with myself, with my emotions, and admit that I am deeply sad. And a lot of days I'm sadder than others. So my emotions are much more recognized than they used to be. I'm not as numb as I was. And that's a really good thing. I feel a lot, and I feel a lot of compassion for people out there who have this and don't know what to do. There is hope. There is recovery. There is life outside of running. Thank you for listening.